Alright, Mindswipe, Counterburn control. Oh man. Sand would be nice if we had a little more red mana. Or any red mana. I guess we lead on the island. Looks like we're up against another control deck. What do we get? Anger of the Gods. Not exciting. Alright, pass the turn. Looks like our opponent might be straight blue-black. But then again, it also looks like we are mono-blue something. And red mana would be sweet. Well, our opponent is stuck on 3 lands apparently. Well, I guess we keep playing islands. Getting ahead on mana is good, even if we still can't cast any card in our hand. Our opponent's going to be discarding. Oh. There goes Hero. Jeez, Hero's Downfall. So many red cards and so few mountains. Our opponent finally found a land. Hey, it's a red source. Unfortunately, it's tapped, but it is a red source. That's good for next turn. Our opponent is back to discarding. Another Hero's Downfall. Yeah, play the Haven here. Alright, so we can pass and hopefully start doing something at the end of our opponent's turn. Thoughtseize. Is it fine? Yeah. Alright, Thoughtseize. No, he took a Mindswipe. Wow. That is a bit surprising. Well, we are going to try to Steam Augury here. See what happens. Looks like our opponent is forced to let Steam Augury go. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we want Mindswipe and we'll take Mindswipe and Dissolve. I'm sure he'll give us that pile over the one that's basically the same but with a Lightning Strike. No lands. I'm glad we... Another Mindswipe. Jeez. Yeah, I think we can just pass. Really don't mind discarding this Anger of the Gods. Not gonna do anything. So now I think we go with Magma Jet to the face. I think we'll leave both on top. Don't mind hitting the lands. And don't mind another Steam Augury, really. Play the land. Pass back. So we might be digging this turn. Yeah, I guess we might as well. Dig through time. Guess we dissolve that. If our opponent has another Slumgar's Scorn, then he's going to win this battle. But if he's going for a 3-mana counterspell, we can Mindswipe it. The good news is, if this doesn't work, we still have the Steam Augury on top. Alright, he does have 2 Scorns. Yep. Well, we'll just take our Steam Augury. Pass back. So apparently, considering our opponent has the Dragon Lord Ojutai, he is playing Esper Dragons, which I think is actually a good matchup for us, typically. So I think we will Steam Augury. Is that gonna be... oh, Dig Through Time in response. Yep, so our opponent gets to dig. But seems like our Steam Augury will resolve after that. I think we go Treasure Cruise versus. Either gives us 4 lands or we get to Treasure Cruise next turn. Yeah, 4 lands is fine in a control mirror. It is raw cards. Definitely good with Mindswipe. Yeah, I think we'll just play an island and pass. I think we'll just discard Swiftwater Cliffs. Life doesn't really matter much in this matchup. And we're far enough ahead on lands that hopefully we can keep him from resolving anything. I think we'll dissolve that Thoughtseize. Don't really want to let him see our hand. We don't want that mountain though. This way if he tries to play Ojutai or something, we can Mindswipe it. He'll probably play nothing, and that means we can Magma Jet. Kind of want to save the Riddle, because that is a way to kill an Ojutai. Ooh, boy. Alright. Bottom Swiftwater Cliffs will top our Ugin. But I don't think we're going to try to play it this turn. Just keep playing lands and leaving up our counters. We would rather him tap out, or at least tap down for a Dragon Lord, even if he resolves the Dragon Lord. He can take our Ugin, but we can get it back with the Haven, so that's fine. Man, he is showing a lot of respect for our Mindswipes. I will give him that. So I think now we might actually just Riddle here. If he wants to counter it, that's fine. Because countering here means we should be able to get that Ugin down. Yep. Anger. So if we try to play Ugin and he has Slumgar Scorn, it doesn't work. He's already used 2. Yeah, I guess we can wait another turn. He knows about the Mindswipe. Passes. Anticipate's not bad. We'll pass the turn. Definitely anticipating on his turn. If he's going to tap mana, we'd rather have it happen then. Oh man. That was just Foul-Tongue Invocation to gain 4 life. First time I've seen that. Anticipate. That's a good anticipate. I think we'll take the Dissolve. And there's a dig. Alright. Yeah, we'll just pass again. Wait till our opponent tries to do something. Now I think we're going to try to resolve this dig. We have Dissolve and Mindswipe. Our opponent's going to try to dig in response, which we will try to dissolve, which works. We'll put mountain to the bottom, and our dig resolves. Alright, so we get, well, another dig and another dissolve. Not bad. And I guess we just dig again. I think he would have fought over that first one if he could. So now we get Keranos and guess we can just take a probably a land. Yeah, Radiant Fountain I guess is fine. So I think that's all our digs. Never mind, not quite all our digs. Radiant Fountain. And then we are going to try to cast our Keranos, but in a better way. Keranos resolves, it should be the game. Don't think he has any main deck ways of dealing with Keranos. Dismal Backwater. Passes the turn. Yep. We'll sit back for now. Radiant Fountain and Evolving Wilds. And we'll just play Evolving Wilds. Pass the turn. Set on our Mindswipe and our Dissolve. Grab another mountain, I guess. Swiftwater Cliffs and Anticipate. We'll just play Radiant Fountain. Keep up as much mana as possible. I don't know, maybe I should be trying to just resolve this Ugin. But we'll Anticipate here. All lands. Well, I don't mind putting lands to the bottom. Should start hitting spells. Or not. Radiant Fountain. We'll just pass, discard the Anger of Gods. Anger of the Gods. Foul Tongue, back up to 20. I mean, Foul Tongue is gaining our opponent some life. Can't counter the Prerogative. We'll let that go. Discard this Anger, which just isn't doing anything. Well, hopefully Keranos starts killing him. Guess we might as well fire off this dig. Look for probably just more counter spells, I guess. Three lightning strikes. Well, we'll take Disdainful Stroke and Riddle, and we'll know that eventually we're going to draw into 3 lightning strikes. Now maybe we just Riddle here too. I don't think we have any big hitters left in our deck, unfortunately. Bottom Swiftwater, bottom Magma Jet. Keep this, or no, we'll top Magma Jet, but leave Disdainful Stroke on top. Only 2 damage, but we do get another counter. Opponent discards a couple lands. Draw this Disdainful Stroke. That's 3 damage. Play the island. Yeah, still not going to tap out. I don't even think we actually have to resolve Ugin. Should be able to just win from our burn spells. and our Keranos. Opponent passes again. Discards ultimate price. Valving Wilds into Evolving Wilds. So we'll play Swiftwater Cliffs. Discard an Evolving Wilds. We're going to draw those Lightning Strokes. It's going to happen. Land into land. Alright, I think we are done drawing lands. Got to be pretty close to it. 7 cards left in our deck, but I think we can force this through for the win. Opponent plays a Temple. Another land. Anticipate. So play the land. I guess this time we will play Ugin. We have so much mana up. Well, I think we Disdainful Stroke the Dig. Does Ugin resolve? Some Scorn. Yep, okay. Ugin to the graveyard. We can always get it back with our Haven. Maybe that's a reason to leave Haven untapped. I just know we have all that burn, so we're going to hit it. Lightning Strike, Keranos to the face. Play a Mountain. So we found our string of those 3 Lightning Strikes finally. So we're just going to start throwing Lightning Strikes to the face. Opponent's down to 8. Lightning Strike number 2. 3 more damage from Keranos. Guess we'll play Evolving Wilds, even though I'm not really planning on cracking it. Actually, I don't think we have any lands left in our deck anyway. Lightning Strike to the face. Keranos hits that next Lightning Strike, and that'll do it. I should do it. Yep. Well, that was a grindy game, but we got there. Like I said, I don't really think the control matchup is bad. It gets hard if they bring in Ashioks. Otherwise, I feel pretty good about it. So basically, we want to get rid of Angers for sure. Lightning Strikes are not super exciting, nor are Magma Jets. We want all 3 negates. We want Disdainful Stroke. We want Pearl Lake. Maybe we go all the way down. Maybe we just go to two Lightning Strikes. Yeah, seems pretty reasonable, I think. The last Disdainful Stroke is fine. Don't know how extremely necessary. Yeah, we'll run it back like that. So in the matches I played against these control decks, it's pretty much Ashiok that is the issue. We keep them from resolving Ashiok, usually a pretty good matchup. Obviously it gets better for them post-board, as you saw our opponent throwing off Foul Tongue in excuse me, throwing off Foul Tongue invocations just to gain the life. You would expect that most of those really bad removal spells are out of their deck, Vile Blights and so on. Might leave in some number of Heroes Downfalls, which aren't actually good against us either. I think we'll just get another island. Don't really need a lot of red. Yeah, play Mountain here. Probably just Magma Jet at the end of turn. Actually, maybe we shouldn't. Magma Jet plus Lightning Strike is actually a good way to take care of an Ashiok. Alright, yeah. We'll just keep passing. Man, so many digs. I guess that's a reason to start throwing out Magma Jet. One goes with Thoughtseize. Actually pretty good, considering all those digs. Might take the negate. Keranos is probably the biggest threat over the course of the game. But I think he knows I'm not, after how I played game 1. It's not like I'm just going to slam my Keranos into a potential counterspell if I can avoid it. Taking Dig just because I have so many of them doesn't seem that appealing. Diminishing returns and whatnot. Takes the negate, okay. So now I think we throw the Magma Jet out there. Oh. I think we're just going to bottom both of these for now. Radiant Fountain's fine. But I don't think we can cast it. Cast Keranos. I think we want to wait. Plan on casting Dig through time. And if our opponent counters it, then we can resolve Keranos. So we'll Dig here. That's the problem with being down mana and control mirrors. He counters this, yes, of course. But then I slam Keranos. Which is what we wanted to have happen all along. Now we're not even so concerned about Ashiok. I think Keranos should be able to race Ashiok. Tasigur, not bad. But we are already to the point of digging again. And if we hit a non-land spell with Keranos, we can just kill Tasigur. Guess we'll just stick with islands. Anticipate, so we'll shoot Tasigur and Lightning Strike Tasigur. And pass the turn. Can try to anticipate into a negate maybe. Well, we'll just take Dissolve here. Good enough. Draw a Mindswipe, Keranos to the face. Yep, so we'll just do this for a while. If our opponent ever taps out, or we build up a big enough graveyard, we can dig. Maybe we dig anyway. No, I don't think it's really 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we don't have to. Land from Keranos and a land. We just don't want him to resolve a dig if we can help it. Why it's not typical, it's possible he has Vanishing Light or something to take care of our Keranos. And even this is fine, just drawing lands into lands. Card advantage adds up eventually. Dragon Lord Prerogative. Alright, well, since our opponent's casting that, I think we are going to take this opportunity to dig. Well, guess we take Dissolve and Ugin? That way if he resolves a Dragon Lord, if he tries to cast the Dragon Lord, we can cast Dissolve. If he counters back and it comes down, we can play Ugin afterwards. Thoughtseize. Luckily, we have redundant Dissolves, so we're not going to be shields down from a Thoughtseize. Alright, takes one of our Dissolves. I'm not too worried about Ugin, I guess. I don't even know if we're going to try to cast Ugin, honestly. Not for a while, at least. Oh, Disdainful Stroke is good. Yeah, we'll just keep playing untapped lands and passing. The Keranos countdown is getting there. Opponent's down to 8. Is it dig time for our opponent? Yeah, sure. I don't think that's a spell to fight over, even though it can potentially get a Thoughtseize, but even if our opponent Thoughtseizes, that lowers the Keranos clock by an entire turn. So it's not the worst. There's the Thoughtseize. Yep. You gonna try to cast a Dragon Lord? Yeah. So I guess we start with the Dissolve. If that works, awesome. Yeah, our opponent lets it go. Radiant Fountain. Don't really need that. I guess we can just dig here. I don't think our opponent is really too interested in tapping out. But they're so far behind, it doesn't especially matter. There's the Dissolve. That's fine. So now, yep, that's the game. Keranos for 3. Ugin for the other 3. And that's the game. Yeah, without Ashiok, we definitely can out-control the control decks. Blank all their removal, grind them into the ground, and eventually burn them out. Pretty sweet.